Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. My name is Mark Anthony Dark 66, and this modeling movie is titled The Truth About Men's Fashion Modeling. The Truth About Men's Fashion slash modeling, or The Truth About Men's Fashion Modeling, whichever you choose to call it. So now, my before I start, my teachings, tips, tricks, nuggets, Easter eggs, whatever you want to call them, can be used by men or women. With this being aimed more towards men. So we're just gonna explain it that way. So okay, let's jump right into this. I'm gonna start with eyebrows. Okay, so now I just trimmed my own eyebrows this afternoon before I took a shower, and you can see that they're pretty thin. That's exactly what I was going for. I purposely did them that way because I was wearing them bigger for a lot of the shoots I was doing because I was looking for more of a masculine approach to my photos. And I'm going to segue real quick into the next thing, the beard. The beard. Okay, so eyebrows and beard. The eyebrows you don't really have to worry about too much. If you're going for more of a masculine approach, I would wear them thicker. If you're going for more of a clean cut, sleek look as a male, you want to wear them thinner. Now, what I'm going to say about the beard is actually more important. Now, and this is why. In today's day and age, I know like a lot of guys like to wear like big, thick beards, and that's great. Okay, like I know it's in style. It's a huge trend. Women love big beards. Trust me, I know all about it. What I do is as a model. Now this is strictly as a model. Okay. I wear my beard like halfway because if I'm going to an audition or say I'm talking to somebody or messaging someone and I'm trying to like get a deal going, if they can't see the structure of my face in my photographs or in a video or in a face-to-face meeting, there's a problem because you are trying to accentuate your features always as a model. Like my beard will get a little thicker than this, but I won't let it get to the point where you can't see my facial structure. And I've been wearing it like that for a very long time, and really the reason for that is mainly modeling. Secondly, if I wear a big beard, my skin tends to get irritated because I have very very sensitive skin. I've always had that, so just just keep that in mind if you want to be a model. You don't want to walk into an audition with a beard down to here because they're not going to be able to see the structure of your face. Also, you have to be willing to, at the drop of a hat, be able to switch your features up. Whether that be your hair, your mustache, your beard. Maybe they want you to grow some chest hair. Maybe they want you to cut all your body hair off. These types of things happen to be very, very serious in the modeling world. But again, like the eyebrows aren't that serious because, you know, before a shoot, if somebody trims your eyebrows, it's not like, it's not like a huge difference. But as you can see, mine are very, very thin right now. And I had a thought of wearing them thicker in the photos that I was doing. So it's like a premeditated thought process in the type of look you're going for, etc., etc., etc. Also, like hair length. See, I wear my hair. I'm wearing my hair like mid length, like not short, but not long. Because if I go into an audition or I go into some sort of an interview, it's right in the middle. So if they want to cut it shorter, they can. If they want to make it longer, they could put extensions in it. We could wait a few months until it gets longer. You want to be moldable for them. Keep that in mind. That's a good word. Moldable for the photographer. And really, this is going to sound very harsh, but the photographer is always right. Especially when you're getting paid, you have to be like ambidextrous. Meaning like ambidextrous means to be being able to do things with your left and right hand. Think about being ambidextrous with your whole body, starting from your head, ending with your toes. So those nuggets right there are very, very important. Also, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to put another spin on it. And I love that about these YouTube videos because my facts actually almost, like, because of the repetition, I'm going to quote my favorite rapper. My favorite rapper is Lil Wayne, and he says this: repetition is the father of learning. Quote unquote, Lil Wayne. So, I'm going to repeat this based on that. Know your audience, okay? But, like, have a premeditated thought and goal before you start building your portfolio. Like, I basically started my portfolio about 2 years ago. I would say post-COVID. And, like, believe it or not, like, I had a lot of fans, like, in other parts of the world when I started, when my YouTube channel really took off. And, I had a lot of fans, like, from India and Israel and Africa and the UK and stuff. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying, okay, well, I have a lot of fans from, like, the other part of the world, other parts of the world. How am I going to model for them? Like, what are they going to like about me that puts me, like, before I say this, like, you always want to be the best model. That's why, they call modeling shows like America's Next Top Model. Like, you're in a competition to be the it person amongst everybody else. Okay, so I said, how am I going to stand out against all the other models in the world? Like, how am I going to beat them, in this ongoing, never-ending, modeling competition that, is on, filters into Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, however you want to say it. And it clicked. And I said, oh, I said they like me because I'm American. Oh, okay. So they know I'm from the U.S. So I'll show them the U.S. So I went into some of my photo shoots premeditatively, thinking that, okay, like, Americans are known to eat a lot of food. This is obviously the melting pot. We have all the foods from the different parts of the world. So I'm going to show them a little bit of Americana, like a little bit of American flavor, if you will. And how would I do that? I would maybe gain a little weight. Now that sounds crazy because, in modeling 95% of the time, you know, you're going to be trimming down, getting fit, going to the gym. But when I started, you know, our culture is more comfortable with like without like embellishing it, like bigger is better. So I kind of like fit into that category, and I was slightly, I want to say like slightly out of shape when I started my portfolio. I'm waking up tomorrow first thing, going to the gym. Make no mistake about it. I'm working on chiseling my abs, etc., etc. But I've been doing modeling since I'm a kid, so like I kind of know like trends and you know, um, you know, trends, popular, pop culture, and even now that we're all connected, like, what's popular in the world that we live in, like a worldly pop culture sense that we all can understand from all this technology and being connected. So, man, the Easter eggs are like just flowing. This is like, wow. Man, this is so cool. I feel so good doing this. Sharing my inmost talents, if you will. So keep those key points in mind. Like, quick recap: your eyebrows are important, but not that important. Your beard as a male is very, very important. You don't want it to get too big. Okay, you'll disqualify yourself in an audition. Know your audience, but know the depth of what you're doing. Know exactly who your audience is, why they like you, why they're attracted to you, and if you have the chance, try to entertain them. At the end of the day, the photographer's always right. You're always going to be moving in a direction of physical fitness, losing weight, looking fit. Okay, but at the same time, know your audience, know what you're going for, and have the confidence in what you are performing, because modeling is definitely a performance. Mark Anthony Dark 66. See you in the next segment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. I am Mark Anthony Dark 66, and we are going to get into the next segment of this movie. Okay, so the first question is from the fans. We decided to ask this question because like with the comments and stuff, I'm getting a lot of compliments on like how I'm able to teach and do it so seemingly easily, which I'm very, very grateful and thankful for the compliments. I'm sitting in a chair. Okay, there we go. Okay. So thank you so much for the compliments. The first thing I'm gonna say is I had someone in my family who wanted to always be a teacher. And this person, unfortunately, this person passed away a while ago, but this person was able to leave a mark on our family as, like, this person was naturally inquisitive, smart, intelligent, got accepted to a really good university, and this person wanted to be a history teacher. And although that never happened, um, in today's day and age, you can teach almost anything. You could be a history teacher on YouTube now if you wanted to. We didn't. I try to reiterate that this YouTube situation wasn't really around like 10 or so years ago. I mean, times were just so different. So there was definitely that influence in my life. And then one of my other favorite stories that I tell people is when I was in seventh grade. How old was I? 12 years old? 12 years old, seventh grade. It's one of my favorite stories. My dad didn't tell me this, but I walk into the classroom just like any other day that you do when you're in middle school, and my dad is sitting at the desk. Shout out to Bill Fallon. My dad was sitting at the desk in my classroom, and I was like kind of like surprised. I was like, "Oh, hey, Dad, what's going on? How you doing? Why are you here?" And he's like, I'm substitute teaching your class today." I was like, oh, "Okay." Like when you're in seventh grade and you're 12 years old, you don't see the world the same. And still to this day, it was my favorite. It was like my favorite, one of my favorite experiences with my dad. Um, I'm not gonna get into personal. I'm not gonna go past that. That's just a fun story I would like to share. I'm not gonna get into like every education and every college everybody went to. A little tidbit of information about myself without going off track. I did go to business school, um, which I really, really enjoyed. And I enjoy having my own LLC today, and I enjoy doing business on social media apps and YouTube, Instagram. Oh, by the way, I said I was going to shout out this company. I hope I'm pronouncing them right. Their name is Enoia. Enoia? It's EUN. It starts with an Unia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I will be modeling your products sometime soon, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. All right, so let's get into the modeling. So yeah, just to answer all that, I definitely come from like an educated family, like definitely, definitely. Um, my dad's definitely educated, and on my other side of the family, like I have very my mom is a nurse. I mean, she works with doctors all day, so you have to be intelligent to. My mom's an RN. You have to be very smart to do that. But the teaching is the one thing I could tell you about teaching that makes it fun for people. If any of you guys are in the education system, by the way, I was looking into, and again, I'm not going to get too personal. I can't tell you what my day job is. We're here to talk about modeling. I don't want to go too off topic. Um, I did recently look at an assistant teacher job, so I did kind of like look into that in like day job real life situations. Um, I did go to school for other things, but I don't know. I just kind of looked into it casually. But the one thing I could tell you about teaching that people enjoy, if you ever want to be a teacher, if you ever want to have a YouTube channel, this, that, and the other thing, keep your speech lighthearted, and unless you're teaching about something very extreme, you want a lighthearted feel, keep a little bit of a sense of humor, and try to infuse that into your teaching, and people will enjoy your class more. If you ever taken like a college level class, you're paying for the class. Who enjoys like a teacher who's super serious 24 hours a day? Now that's my personality because I have a playful personality, but I get a lot of compliments on this. It's like we're learning modeling, which is something very, very serious, but because I have so much experience doing it, I bring like a lighthearted feel to it, and it makes it enjoyable for the viewer. It's just you're allowed to bring your personality into the teaching world, and that translates to life. Like you could when you're teaching your kids something, or you're teaching a friend something, or you want to be a teacher, or you're a boss, you're teaching an employee something, you're teaching a coworker something. Try to make it fun. So that's my whole advice right there. Keep it fun. All right, so let's dive into modeling again. I'm doing a collaboration with Unia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Unia. I'm sorry again if I'm mispronouncing that, but I'm very, very much looking forward to it. And maybe I'll put some links of the photos in the description after the modeling shoot goes down, so you could see me collaborating professionally on Instagram with a clothing company. Okay, next um, next thing here, we gotta get into this. All right, so the first thing about men's fashion modeling. Okay, I want to make something very, very clear. Um, this is for all males. The less clothes you have, the better. I'm going to say that again. The less clothes you have, the better. Um, okay, I just happen to be a fashion model. Okay, of course I have a lot of clothes. It comes with the territory. Um, you know, if if you're a male and you're diving into modeling as far as I am, like get ready to, be spending money on clothes and have a big wardrobe and stuff like that, this, like that, and the other thing. But this is titled like men's fashion, men's modeling, men's fashion modeling. If you are a male and you're watching this and you're becoming a model, yes, you're going to need a lot of clothes. I'm now talking to your just regular males who, I may be friends with, who have, construction jobs or, whatever. Um, it's never going to serve you good to have like a huge wardrobe unless you're a fashion model. Now, why is that? First of all, it's very expensive. And I'm going to segue into my next point after I finish this. As a male, you want an outfit to wear for every occasion. As an adult male, you want an outfit to wear to, family get togethers, parties, holidays, work celebrations, this, that, and the other thing. There's no reason for, excessive clothes for somebody for no reason. Like if I wasn't doing fashion modeling on a pro level, I wouldn't have half the wardrobe that I have. And no, I'm not here to talk about my wardrobe, but when I get into the next segment, and when I get into my next point, you're going to totally understand why I said what I said. You're, as a male, like you have your clothes you go to work in, and then you have your you go to see your family, and then maybe you have a significant other and you see their family. Like, you don't want to complicate things because really it's easier to have less and to, mix and match and, wear the same outfit a few times. And like, I don't, one thing about my image is like, even though, you know, just because I have more clothes than you or I wear more expensive clothes than you wear does not mean that I'm better than you. Okay? And I see a lot of materialism in our society, and I see a lot of like individuality overflowing, which is like kind of unattractive. And yeah, I have to model that, and I'm comfortable modeling that. It doesn't bother me, and I'm not complaining about the modeling job. What I am saying is if you have the choice to have less clothes or more clothes, always choose less. You'll save a lot of money. Um, and really the truth is, even though I have a huge wardrobe, I wear like almost all my clothes that I have. Um, and I also, I'm also getting messages that of, clothing companies like I just mentioned, wanting to collaborate with me. They want me to wear their clothes, et cetera, et cetera. So, just as long as you have an outfit for every occasion, nice pair of shoes, nice accessories, nice watch, this, that, and the other thing. Because really, like, if you're not into fashion modeling and, you're not some type of a superstar or performer or entertainer, like, why would a male have so many clothes? Like, it's just a little strange when you really, really think about it. Without being hypocritical, because again, if you want to be a fashion model, that comes with the territory. Get ready to have a lot of clothes, but if you're not into that, like, less is more, like always, and gets me thinking about you ever heard that song? This is a rock and roll song, so look this up. I haven't talked about music in a very, very long time on here, but um, it's by a band called Leonard Skinner, and it's called Simple Man. Listen to that song. That totally embellishes what I'm saying. Just keep it simple. Like, don't overdo things. There's no reason for it. If you're a male and you have more significant and your significant other's looking at your wardrobe and you have like, mountains of clothes, they're gonna think that something's wrong with you. At least me, I can say, okay, I'm a fashion model, okay. It's like part of my job. Like, you don't want that type of weird attention if you don't if like if you have like a mountain of clothes, you can't fit all your clothes in your closet. People are gonna think there's something wrong with you. Um, and again, my actions are justified, and I was ready to accept this like when I started my business and like with my business partner, and you know I just found like a new distributor like a couple days ago, and when we were talking, and I'm gonna segue into my next thing. Okay, so let's say that for some reason, either you know, you're trying to be the next Mark Anthony Dark 66, or you're trying to be the next Tyra Banks. When you are building your portfolio to save money, what you want to try to do is whoever you're ordering your clothes from, you want to try to talk to the manager. And once you talk to the manager, you want to explain to them, hey, look, I have $1,000. Always start with $1,000, okay? Because you're buying in bulk. And I'm sorry if that price intimidates some of you, but now we gotta separate the men from the boys, as I like to say. If you really want to do this, you really want to be a model, you really want to be a fashion model, you really want to have modeling photos, this is what you're going to do. You talk to the manager of a wholesaler and you say, hey, look, I got $1,000. I'm going to model some of your stuff on my Instagram page, this, that, and the other thing. Can we work out a deal? Whatever happens after that is your decision, but that's a way to save money when you buy in bulk, etc., etc., etc. Because we all know that the fashion industry can be very, very expensive. And when you're buying like high-end name brand products, you want to get the most for your money, and you're always looking for that deal. So keep that in mind. All right, so let's close this one out with you want to, like, when you're in the mirror and you're kind of this can translate to anything. Also, this can translate to a teaching environment. Could translate to a business environment. This could translate to a modeling environment. Like guys, especially men, like, take a few extra moments in the mirror. Make a few different kind of faces and see how you look to the outside world. Instead of looking like you're in a bad mood 24 hours a day. No, and I don't mean that literally. I'm just saying, like, play with your facial expressions when you're in the bathroom. Like, after you shave, stand there for 5 minutes and, try some new poses. I just did that. The other day. I was done shaving, and I was thinking of different expressions: serious, happy, sad, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm trying them out in the mirror, and I got inspiration for my next shoot. Just by standing there in the mirror. That's really the point in that. That's really how it happens. Is just standing there, morphing your face, dysmorphing your face, whatever, holding the camera up, do it with your phone, and just let it happen. So those were more tips, tricks, nuggets, Easter eggs for you. I got to see how much time this one took up. Either we're going to do another segment in this, or we are going to jump into the next movie. I got to see where we're at and start the video editing process. It's always fun. I love teaching on here. It's very fun. Definitely love it. Makes me feel good at the end of the day. And again, I don't want you guys to think that everything I say is like etched in stone, or like this is the way, it's gold. This is a free country. You can do things the way you want to do it. You don't have to, hang on every word of Mark Anthony Dark 66. That's not the purpose of this. It's for the inspiration and the general teaching of what we're talking about and learning about in terms of, men's fashion and modeling. Whichever you put first, whichever you want to translate it to. And, at the end of the day, I'm here to spark inspiration and help my fans, my friends, people around the world who are looking to look better and feel better. That's my goal. If you want to be the next America's Top Model, I mean, you got a little competition here, but even in that sense, it would make me happy. So, because I really enjoy doing this, and I love competition like that, and it's very fun for me. I really enjoy this. So, if I don't see you again in this movie, I'll see you in the next one. This is Mark Anthony Dark 66. See you later.